That's not ice, that's plastic.
No, you're not meant to point that out, Troughton. It's a set.
Well, hello and welcome to the Shallow Proclamation. My name is Paul, and as always, I'm joined by
Thomas.
And we're about to dive into the third story of season 5. If you just joined us for the first time, we're watching through all of classic Doctor Who. Well, not just classic Doctor Who, all Doctor Who, plus other bits of maybe related media that we'll get to as well along the way. So many of you will already been on this journey with us. As always, if you've not already, give the channel a subscribe. That's always great. Give the video a like. And it's great when you guys check your comments down below to let us know what you think of the story and what's going on, and answer our inane questions that inevitably come up. So we're about to watch The Ice Warriors, which I guess when this was first out wouldn't have meant anything to anyone watching, looking in the radio times. But obviously to Thomas, you do know what The Ice Warriors are, don't you? So
yes, I do. I don't remember the episodes of the modern era that they feature in especially well, but I know there's the one with the submarine, and you just reminded me there's the one with Bill Potts. Yeah. Nice.
So I think season 7 and season 10, I think, is where we are in the modern era.
Nice.
Like I say, if you've not joined us, Thomas has not seen classic Doctor Who, whereas I've seen almost all of it. But this isn't a complete surprise for you, is it, Thomas? Because of a bit of knowledge about the Ice Warriors, anyway.
I know they live in cold regions.
Yeah. So this is broadcast. We've got a 6-parter. Broadcast originally on the 11th of November to the 16th of December 1967. Directed by Derek Martinus and written by Brian Hales. And like I say, 6-parter, but only episodes 1, 4, 5 and 6 exist. So we've got a couple of animations in the middle. But we've got, 4 out of 6 actual footage. Is pretty good going, I reckon.
That's pretty nice.
So I'm well up for this.
These are some good shots.
Very spooky music as well.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good intro, isn't it?
It's almost like a horror film, that kind of font and coming up there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dracula. Something like that, Brian Hales. So interestingly, they don't say episode 1, 2 or 3, it just says 1.
Yeah.
I mean, I say interestingly, I'm really stretching the limits of that word there, but
I mean, you're right.
What's this? Could this be this looks a bit like a base, Thomas.
Oh.
Base evacuation procedure. Are they under siege?
Might be under siege.
I have a feeling he may play the part of skeptical commandant.
Yes, for people who are new to our channel, we've noticed. Well, we're not the first to notice a certain pattern to a lot of Troughton stories in which it is a base under siege, but we've been thinking about some of the recurring elements. Maybe we should have a checklist. There's always a skeptical figure who doesn't believe anything's really going on. There's always a figure who sides with the enemy and then ends up dying.
There's always one who gets really scared, nervous, and kind of loses their mind slightly.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, these outfits are incredibly strange, aren't they? He looks like a cow.
Yeah, there's that's because they're Frisian.
Yeah, that outfit doesn't leave much to the imagination, does it?
What? The mesh? I don't think it's his skin underneath. No.
You think it has another layer underneath?
They're in the Arctic, mate.
This reminds me a little bit of Ice Age 2, The Meltdown.
Yeah,
this music is stunning.
It's just really like a geodesic dome.
Oh yeah. A bit like the walkways in The Evil of the Daleks.
Oh.
It's the TARDIS. Oh, that's cool, getting out of it that way. In modern era, doesn't it? It stays the right way up on the inside.
Yeah.
And yet it does kind of shake at times. We don't talk about that.
No. Also, the doors normally open inwards, don't they? This is the third story in a row that's had ice.
Yeah,
We've had the
Cybermen
icy
were frozen.
tombs of the Cybermen. We've had Tibet in the last episode, and now we're here.
Yes, that's not ice, that's plastic.
No, you're not meant to point that out, Troughton. It's a set.
This character on the right, you see if you recognise him. You probably won't know him as visually, but if you recognise his voice, okay?
Can you hear me?
Yes, what is it?
You must return to base immediately.
Yes, what is it? What
It's
does it
almost
remind
like
me of?
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
I was going to say Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oompa Loompas. Bowies and
In
space.
space.
Check it on your precious computer, then.
Miss Garrett, you, sir.
That sort of hangdog expression I love.
Yeah. You would have thought, as you pointed out, if the computer is giving them very important information, they would have given it a clearer voice.
Yeah.
It's nothing. It's just an emergency added to 10-hour duty spell.
The vibro chair.
Yes, you're right. Contact me in the medical control.
What?
The vibro chair. Paul.
Come with me.
He was always a searcher. He wanted to be an archaeologist when I knew him. Archaeologist.
That does ring a bell.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Wow. I didn't have a breakfast, but I did have a lunch.
If I fail?
You'll be evacuated with the other scavengers in due course.
Oh, where to?
The African Rehabilitation Centres, of course.
Oh no, not Africa.
Very well, far away.
Alright, Victoria.
Could do with a go in this, maybe.
Oh, Jamie wants to go on the old vibro chair. Well, that's going quickly, isn't it?
Oh, that's
See
really
how those
good.
glasses were dressed.
Yes, I did, and trust you to think of something like that.
Could help thinking about it.
Yeah, that was a little bit risque, wasn't it? That facial expression. Oh. I love it. I thought it was great.
It makes such a difference to be able to watch something moving, doesn't it?
Yes, that might be factoring into my enthusiasm for it. It's like, oh, finally we're watching Doctor Who.
But again,
footage
it's because I think we're missing the next 2 episodes, aren't we? I think I said, but obviously they're animated. But having that first one always helps set the scene, doesn't it? So you can picture who these people are. You can picture the environments, the locations they're in.
Yeah. And I love the idea of they've got a mission there to do the ionisation thing, but then they just get sidetracked by this sort of discovery. And of course, there's always the moment in Base Under Siege where you invite the beast into your base, and unwittingly, and sorry.
So you're going to stop this?
It's not letting me. Here we go. There we go. Yeah, I thought that was very good, actually. Very creative and entertaining.
Yeah,
And
I
quite
really
funny.
like the. Yeah, I was going to say the humour between the kind of the commandant guy and the guy on the screen who was out in the ice. There was a lot of good little lines there that made me laugh out loud.
Yeah.
But I think as well, I mean, if I had to pick something about the whole thing, I mean, I think the way they actually managed to do the ice outside, so that bit when they were on the glacier and the avalanche comes and stuff, and or they're discovering the ice warrior, I thought that was done really well. It looks, it doesn't. I mean, obviously they're not. It's obviously a set, but it's not. It's not so obviously a set that you look at it and go, "Oh, it's terrible." I think they did a really good job of making it seem like, you know, it was windy and, you know, cold and all that. So, and when all the debris falls down during the avalanche, there was a lot there. So yeah, I thought it was really well done.
Yeah. Yeah. I still don't know who that guy is. I recognise his voice, but
Oh well, I won't tell you just yet.
yeah. I'm
We'll
gonna hit
watch
myself.
another episode and we'll see if he gets any lines, and we'll see. I'll give you a clue when we get to the next episode. I might tell you his name, and that might tip you off, but I don't know. Might not at all.
Okay.
I can tell you where I know him from, but we'll save that.
Well, that's fun. We've ended on a little cliffhanger. So if you want to join us, guys, for the next episode, I'm really excited to get into it, actually. Do give us a subscribe, and we will be back soon.
Bye-bye.